Serbia and Brazil go head-to-head in their final warm-up game here in the Solidarity Cup in Shenzhen, China. And we are underway, and it's the Serbs who will get the opening possession of the game. Well, sort of. An early turnover out of bounds, and Brazil will get presumably the first shot attempt as Diego dos Santos. We played big minutes in the second half yesterday with Neto out. Gets the start today. Nice cross-court pass, finds Benite in the corner, can't knock down the shot. Ball's knocked loose by Caboclo, and Iago able to come up with the ball. Benite thinks about another one. This time he puts it on the floor, gets all the way to the rim, and the first points are on the board from Vitor Benite. Stefan Jovic backing out, using the screen from Petrosev, who's looking to go to work inside. Little baby hook from Filip. Petrosev gets the Serbs on the board. Dos Santos trying to get it cross court, but his pass is deflected. Serbs looking to get out and run, and they get 2 and 1 as Nikola Jovic taking it to the rim through the contact. Will go to the line for the bonus. Did this very well in their game against China in the first half, particularly first quarter especially. Got out in transition, built an early lead. Trying to kind of hung about for a bit, but it was most of the game in double figures, and Serbia comfortable in the end. But no three-point play. Good work on the offensive glass from Dejan Dadovac. Deflected off a Brazilian out of bounds. Jovic to Jovic, Nikola to Stefan. Petrosev putting it on the floor, getting to the basket himself, and tips in his own miss. Good work. Looking for room along the baseline, spinning into the key, back the other way. Good footwork from the big man. Stefan Jovic. Handoff from Nikola Jovic. Nice pass inside. And Milinkovic trying to kick it out to the corner. Deflected away. 7 on the shot clock. Milinkovic needs to go up here. Go for the double dribble, I think. Something illegal about it. Iago Mateus dos Santos for Brazil. Foul caught off the ball. It's going to be on Soares. He's fighting for position a little too aggressively down in the low post. He's got a couple of early fouls. That's his only contribution to the stat sheet. Stefan Jovic harassed by Iago. Gets it across midcourt. Well, it's deflected away off Benita, out of bounds. Milinkovic looking at the referee like maybe a foul in there. The referee was happy with it. There's a little bit of bumping and banging, but not enough for an infraction. Off the back of the ring with the mid-range, and Benite looked to run at first and then came to the wing and went again. And Dejan Davidovac is called for the foul. Oh, that's not a great pass, and Davidovac with the steal and an easy run back jam. Pass definitely gave the defender the opportunity, and once he deflected it, there was only one outcome. Mandel kicks it back. Was driving in. Good work, and a hammer down from Caboclo on the rebound. Stefan Jovic with a nice pass. Tough drive to the rim. No whistle for Nikola Jovic despite his pleading. Caboclo running back looking for some options. He's rather grateful the ball was deflected away because he didn't look like he wanted to shoot that. Oh, that's a tremendous pass from Iago. Just got that over the defender and into the hands of Bruno Caboclo. Didn't look like that pass was on, but he just nailed it. Kovic to the rim is fouled. He'll shoot two. Serbia. Tied at 8 here. First one wipes its feet but drops in. And Serbia back into the lead. Second one is clean. Neto with the cross-court pass. Benite into the mid-range jumper. Rattles it home. And foul caught and a bit of a continuation foul there, which the referees are never too keen on. A bit of chatter as well. It's the swipe down after the whistle had gone that the referee wasn't overly impressed with. The original foul was before the shot action, which is why it's a possession from the end. Jovic steps into an open three. It's like he had a look and thought, well, if the defenders are not going to respect me, I'll show them why they ought to. And he knocks down his first triple of the game. You see, he comes around the screen. Caboclo, no interest in going out to him. And maybe he will next time. Here's Neto. Quick catch and shoot there from Santos. A little hesitation into the lane. Neto is short. Round back to Petrusev, who once again gets his own rebound. That'll be on the floor. It's twice he's missed a shot and got the board himself. Oh, Macho might have fouled him first, but it's who's been adjudged the offender in that occasion. They're going to have to make a substitution after that because of a couple of close foul. They're in a little bit of early foul trouble here, the Brazilians. Oh, their bigs are. Points already for Filip Petrusev. Second one has a thing, but drops. Santos trying to thread the needle there, but that one goes straight out of bounds. Stefanovic. Around the screen, looking for options. Finds Petrusev open up top, but it's 3 rings out. Santos with the rebound behind the back. And there must have been some contact in there because Whistler's gone and Jovic has his hand up for it. A little scratch of the head. Shot clock down to 6 here. Looks to attack himself, gets to the foul line off the mark. There's a push in there. I think that's going to go against Marankovic. His second, so he goes to the bench as well. Although it might have been about time for a change in that department anyway. Pass a little behind Benite, comes back to Neto. He's got 5 seconds to work with, gets the switch. Little step back for 3 is good. Crowd appreciating that from Raul Neto. Oh, nice extra pass. Oh, it doesn't go though. Davidovic did the right thing there, but Ristic unable to finish. That's going to be an offensive foul, a little drop of the shoulder. He's going the same direction as the ball. Jovic. Pressure from Neto, dealt with by Jovic. Still the pressure comes, still he's shaking him loose, and again, taking it in. Neto wins the battle though with the strip. Well, he was behind on points in that contest, but the big knockout blow of the steal at the end. Looked like he was going to be bullied out of it, but Perfectly timed swipe. Jovic trying to get the ball back, commits the foul. They're over the limit for this quarter, Serbia. Anja Dobric into the game for the first time. One or two. Good work from Nikola Jovic to at least get a hand on that and keep the Brazilian rebounder away. Foul called. Santos, I think that's his second as well. Second one is good for Dobric. So working the pick and roll, getting into the lane and tossing it in for two. Nice finish. Ties the game up at 16 points apiece with just over 2 to play here in the opening quarter. Stuck in a hole there. All he could do was throw it out of bounds there, Dobric. Probably should have tried to throw it out before going up, but maybe thought those arms weren't quite vertical and he might get a foul out of it. Nothing coming his way. A little slip pass, but the shot is missed by Dos Anjos. Gets it at the second attempt. Well, there's a little agitation, and the lane opened up for Alexa Avramovic. Foul called off the ball. He's got his arms out. The PA said 19, but it is on him, and I think that's his third as he sits down. Paulo into the game. Nice pass. Oh, I didn't get the assist it deserved. Neto bails out of a shot. Just wanted to reset himself in the low post. The ball doesn't come back to him. Here's DePaulo along the baseline. Good hands from Ristic to knock it loose, but somehow it bobbles its way back to DePaulo. And Brazil have possession back here. Couple offenses left in the first quarter. That's a kick ball. Shot clock at 17, so it won't reset. Paula trying to split through the two defenders, draws the foul. Dusan Ristic, the offender. Brazil in front with 20 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Slowing it down. Looking to take the time out of the game here and get to the buzzer. He fires up the three and he hits. There's a time for Brazil. It's going to have to be a heave from De Paula. He gets it away and it wasn't too far off the mark. Well, a very tight opening quarter here in Baoan district. And it's a 1-point lead for the Serbs, thanks to the last shot of the first quarter. Last made shot, at least. 21-20, and a 1 here in Shenzhen. In their previous contest against Italy, when a technical foul just before halftime was his second and disqualifying. Oh, and he's lost the ball here. Stolen away by Avramovic, who jams it in. Neto trying to get those 2 points back. Takes the foul and will go to the line. Ristic, the man in the wrong place. Makes the second of 2. Oh, that pass is knocked away by Alvanini. Finds Ristic for 3 off the mark. Mandel back round to Neto, calling for the screen. Oh, super pass. What a pass that is. Through the lane. Gabriel João underneath for the lay-in. Tough contest, but what a finish. Well, not sure you can play any more defense than Neto did there, but there's still 2 points. Mando getting to the rim, off the glass too strong. Nice pass. Oh, it's just a little contact on the head, I think. Alvanini, Gabriel João. Alvanini called for the foul. Have another look. Oh, I'm not sure actually from that angle. No, either way. Again, Dobric is at the line. Paula. Lobs it inside. Nice finish off the glass. Just brought his ball across to his right hand where the defender couldn't reach there, Dos Anjos. Rich snaking his way in the lane, little backward step, and Marko Guric knocks it down. Paula kicks to the corner, travelling violation. Thought for a second he might have stepped out of bounds there. Calvanini on his back. Gabriel João is how he's referred to on the squad list. Zablimovic onto Guduric. Oh, nice. Getting into the key. A little hesitation there. Maybe should have gone up first time, Dobric. Space for Dos Santos at the top for the triple off the mark. Again, Brazil crashing the boards well and getting points on the rebound. Vanini with the putback, he'll go to the line for a bonus. It's just numbers there. Borisa Simanic was the only Serb there trying to deal with two Brazilian players. Back to one. Mimovic throws it inside. Good step under, foul called. Dusan Ristic will shoot two. Well, there's been a foul called, technical foul, sorry, called against Coach De Conte. He's obviously unhappy about something. So there'll be one free throw before the two free throws. Guduric makes the technical shot. We go back to where we were, which was Ristic shooting two. Friendly bounce on the first one. Two. Movic playing the full court pressure, so Santos forward to Paulo. Iago again looking along the baseline, using his body well, drawing the contact, and he'll now go to the free throw line. He's got good body control. Iago Mateus dos Santos. They'll know all about him, of course, having played at Red Star. Crvena Zvezda in Belgrade. Good ball movement. And again, another clumsy foul. This time it's Petrusev who throws it in off the backboard. Really impact the shot. He's coming from behind. The ball's already left his hand. It's a big swipe down. Santos has not long come back in the game after a couple of early fouls. I think we'll be going back out again after this timeout. They've moved the ball pretty well, and they've finished pretty well as well. The Serbs have drawn some fouls along the way to get Brazil into a little bit of foul trouble, particularly in the bigger positions. Last action was the foul by Santos, which is why we're going to start with a free throw. It was converted, so it'll just be one free throw for Filip Petrusev. They were a bit slow reacting, as if they thought it was two as well. Didn't matter as it went in, and Serbia just starting to get a little daylight here in the second quarter, up 6. Yago resets himself with his kickball there. It was a good kickball as well from Abramovic, because he dived out at the shot, it didn't come, and he realized Yago was going to reset himself and fire up a 3, so he got a foot on the ball to knock it loose. Paula for the triple, strings it! Around the screen, gets in front of his defender, floats one up, doesn't quite get the roll, might get his own rebound. No, it comes out to Brazilian hands, and they're looking to pick the pace here. Paula slows down. Extra pass to Paula in the corner, misses the 3. Foul on the rebound. Galvanini coming over the back. Number 25, Movic. Never quite looked comfortable. Simanic there dribbling the ball. Santos scoops it inside, the extra pass, and squeezed home by Dos Anjos. Good ball movement, big to big passing. And Kresic wants to talk things over here. A moment or two ago looked like they might be getting on top, Serbia, but Brazil pulling them back. Well, final game in the International Solidarity Cup here in the Bao'an district of Shenzhen, China. 5 teams have played here over the last couple of days. China were in action last night. Italy and New Zealand played earlier today as well. China have already headed off for the World Cup. They're in the same group as Serbia, alongside South Sudan and Puerto Rico. This game's been played in the Philippines, at a Coliseum. Brazil, and we'll go to Jakarta in Indonesia for their Group G games against Iran, Spain and Cote d'Ivoire. They move the ball so well, Serbia. It's a joy to watch. They've got to find something now late in the shot clock. Oh, and they do find something. It's an excellent pass. Avramovic on the end of it for the lay-in. Big ooh and ah from the crowd, enjoying that. I've seen most of them in here. Oh, triple ties the game at 37 points apiece. Manini with it. As I say, most of the crowd in here neutrals. Basically, all Chinese fans. There was a big section of nice follow from Petrus there. There was a big section of Serbian fans in yesterday. Chinese locals wearing Serb shirts. There were a lot of them. I haven't seen them today, whether they're dotted about a bit more sporadically. Even a few chants of Serbia breaking out yesterday in the game against China. A lot more support, obviously, for the home team. 3:40 to go here in the first half. 39 Serbia, 37 Brazil. You would say that Serbia maybe just about edged it, but they've not really managed to get that far away. Thiago dos Santos. Back to Lucas Diaz. Thiago looking to go to work again with the shot clock ticking down. Kicks it out. Is there time for the pass? There is. Santos able to get it away in time, but can't knock the shot down. Guduric. Trying to get it to Petrusev, but he can't pull it in without the ball bouncing on the line. Got a hand to it, but it went down right on the line. Not sure he would have kept it in, even if it bounced in court. Vanja Marinkovic back into the game. Oh, dos Santos' pass is not on the same wavelength as Lucas Diaz there. Reach down foul. Lucas Diaz got there before the shot action, so that'll be on the floor.
2023. Number 99, Lucas De Ice.
Team fouls, so shots anyway. 6 of 6 for Filip Petrusev from the line. He's done a very good job of causing problems in and around the basket for Brazil, both in terms of his ability to score, but also to draw fouls and to get a few offensive rebounds as well. You can see 15 of 17 from the free throw line, Serbia. So number one, they're shooting at a very high clip, and number two, they're getting there a lot. 17 free throws in the first half is a lot. Paula out to Iago, kicks it out to the corner. Mindel fires up the three off the mark. Petrusev will watch that one go out of bounds rather than risk accidentally deflecting it out. 2 to play. Serbia by 4. Santos will sit down. Neto returns alongside Galvanini. Well, that has been there all game. It's the first time they've really took the shot from it. But that high pick and pop to the three-point line on that wing. Brazil have basically been giving that up. Mindel. Sure, that's the best shot option there from Leonardo Mindel. And he saw the little stumble, got a bit excited that Davidovac might be off balance and about to lose the ball, but the big fella was able to get his hands on it pretty cleanly, and that meant it was going to be a foul. So Dan Davidovac at the free throw line. A lot of free throws for the Serbs in the first half, partly because they've been patient in their offense, moving the ball, getting it inside when the opportunity arises, and they've got quality big players up and down the roster who can, with some good footwork and the ability to finish with both hands, can draw fouls. Here's the Paula, penetrate, kick. Shot clock getting low. Neto no way through. Oh, it's a good pass, that. And there's Davidovac, drawing the foul from the Paula. They move the ball so well, the Serbs. Timeout is called. 43.7 to go here in the first half. Going to have a couple of free throws after the coaches have a little conversation with their teams. Give up too much easy, and actually they might have well been a little finger on that from Stefan Jovic, but there was definitely a lot on that from him with a super pass. been quite a treat for these local Shenzhen fans to enjoy over the last few days. Some top quality teams on show here. Teams with realistic ambitions of going far in a World Cup which starts this weekend. Three different countries hosting. Vidovats makes the front end of the free throw. Serbia continue to be very proficient from the foul line. Probably an offense each left in this half unless Brazil go quick. Look like they're going quick, so it will be one each. Well, it might not even be one for Brazil. They do keep possession of the ball. Nearly turned over. Interneto, 5 seconds to work with. He didn't quite get his hands on the ball, but I tell you who did. It was Galvanini on the offensive glass. Foul on the rebound. There's a little bit of chatter going on as well that the referee's not happy with. Technical foul called as well. Slightly confused as to who the technical foul was on because the PA announcer said number 26 and there isn't a 26 out there or indeed on the roster. I'm guessing it was number 28, so Manic. No, he's missed both free throws. Shot clock is off, so Serbia can run it down, although they were going for the quick score. They will run it down now, I should imagine. In fact, they're going to use their last timeout to draw up a play. Potentially an opportunity to get a double-figure lead here going into half time. It really hasn't been a game of that sort of margin. Well, let's see what they come up with coming out of this timeout. Krasic certainly will have hundreds of plays in his memory banks for situations like this. We'll get the ball in is option number one. It's an ISO play. I wouldn't have expected that. And it doesn't work. Well, I say he's got hundreds of plays. I'm not sure that was the best one they've ever executed in that sort of situation, but they've had a good first half, Serbia. They've led for most of it. Occasionally look like they might build a bigger lead, but 7 is pretty healthy from the first 20 of the second half. We heard our friends from Serbia during that half time. I was wondering where they were in the first half, much noisier there. Getting behind their team, who lead by 7 here in the final warm-up game for these two teams ahead of this weekend's FIBA Basketball World Cup tip-off. Nice pass from Yago. Almost jammed in, but there's a foul on the fast break. He's had an eye on a highlight play. And Kovic had other ideas. Well, that ends up being a pretty decent foul by Vanja Marinkovic, because it saved his team a point. That was a certain 2. Who was very much the man of the first half, kicking it back out. Marinkovic now for 3, rims out. And flying through the air to grab the rebound is Leonardo Mindau. Here's another one. This time he does get his dunk. Zara's out in front for the second time this half. And this time he's able to jam it home. Again, that pick and pop. Brazil really haven't got to it. That time it was at the top. There's some Serbs in the house. Skip pass. Neto's open. He takes it into the key. Heindel late in the shot clock, going to the rim. No room there. Jovic's transition 3 no good. That's high. He's done well to catch that, Neto. And there's a foul as soon as the ball comes in. Petros have had his hands on him, and the referees will let you do that a little bit, but once the ball comes, you've got to take them hands off. Quick release 3, he's all over the court right now. The Brazilian number 10. Number 10 in Brazil is usually a goal scorer, but he's a point scorer here. Shot clock getting very low. It's going to have to be a deep 3, and it's all string. What a shot that is. Gets the bench to their feet. Stefanovic from way downtown. Foul on the rebound. Brazil again racked up a lot of fouls in the first half. That allowed Serbia to get to the free throw line. an awful lot, which really hurt the Brazilians. Santos illegally preventing Stefan Jovic position in the key. Well, just stepped into another one there. Marinkovic this time. Wide open on the wing. That's going to force a timeout for Brazil. Just given up too many clean looks, I think, as well as the foul issues they've had. He's a long way out, but you know the shot clock is low. He's going to have to heave it, so too far off. And again, well, Neto's fighting his way around the screen, but he's not there. And maybe it shouldn't have been him. Maybe Caboclo needed to go out to that one. But they haven't closed those threes out regularly enough, or well enough. Well, Brazil making their way back out onto court, trailing by 10 here. There was a couple of times in the first half where it looked like Serbia might just be able to get on top, but on each occasion Brazil responded. Can they respond again now? Neto looking inside, no pass there. That's a high one. Santos did well to catch that. Time running out on the offense. Shot is short from Galvanini, and Serbia can build on this double-figure lead. Oh, what is that? It's just pushed him to the ground. I'm not sure what Galvanini is thinking there. Watch here, it's on the screen. He gives the ball away, and then he lands on it. You can't quite see it for the referee, but then it extends his arm. The landing on it, you can almost get away with in that situation, but when he extended his arm, he's already falling backwards. There's an offensive foul there. There's another needless one as well. Filip Petrusev doing basically the same sort of thing, a little push. Well, neither coach will be happy out of that situation. Two rather needless fouls. Santos, drive, kick, Neto misses the three. Caboclo with the rebound, and the foul from behind. Petrusev. It was a little swipe through. He got his hand on the ball initially. Ooh. And he's thrown into the backcourt. It'll be a backcourt violation. clarification from Neto as to where the ball should be. It is level with where the ball is touched in the backcourt is the rule in FIBA rules. Neto obviously plays with the Cavaliers, so unlearning some of the NBA variations. That's going to be a foul on the shot. Right, it was at the front end of that replay that the contact took place. And they continue their excellent shooting conversion from the free throw line. 21 of 23 now. 21 is a lot out of 56. Oh, a hard slip there. He seems okay, Neto, and he gets an assist in that. The referee is going to stop the play just to wipe up any perspiration that may be on the floor there. It's feeling like he was on ice there. It's borderline a travel, if you're honest. Three-point shot is short from Goodrich. Neto able to get away. Can he keep his feet? Yes, he can. He's stumbling as he chased that ball down. Caboclo is fouled by Petrusev, who cannot quite believe it. Not sure if that's his fourth now. It is, and we'll sit down. Both good. We've got a mismatch inside if they can get the ball there. Here it is. Ristic has Neto. The double team comes and forces the turnover. Good work there from Lucas Diaz to help his teammate out. Now a little give and go, and Benitez is able to lay it in. Down to 5. Vidovac moves it on to Jovic. Jovic is going to take a contested 3, and he's going to string it. Caboclo will shoot that. Usag off him. The big number 50 will let it fly. Goodrich. Looking to use his speed here. Creates room for the top of the key. The fans love that. Guric with the foul. As Benito spun past him. Let's see another 10 fouls in this quarter with still 3 minutes to go. Free throw line has been a busy position as far as the shooting has been concerned today. Both teams getting to the line a lot. Oh, there's open man underneath and missed him. Guric almost loses the dribble. Again, he's got that Caboclo mismatch, but he's not got much time. He doesn't need much time. He gets all the way to the basket for a lay-in. Guric gambling on the steal. Benito will take the three. Long rebound comes out to Guric, who quickly kicks it forward, but cannot get it over Neto, who was chasing back for the steal. Nikoljevic called for the foul. And again, they're over the limit, both teams, so it's 2 more free throws. Lane violation. I think it was Caboclo who stepped in too early. Davidovats will get a break. Cross-court pass just found its man. Scrambling defense leaves an open shooter, but it's no good at the top. Serbia do get the rebound from Dobric's miss. Avramovic gets it back. He'll take the three this time. And that's off the mark. Diaz. Serbia get their hands on the ball. Less than 100 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Guric. Again, he's had the switch a number of times and called his own number. More often than not, he scored, but not that time. Diaz onto Benite. Challenged on the three, but he knocks it down. Vitor Benite, as soon as that ball came his way, the shot was going up. It needed to as well because the defender was closing out. Avramovic to Guric. Now Jovic. He misses the three, but the inside position for Ristic is able to pull in the rebound. Oh, they're living and dying by the three at the minute, Serbia. Benite looking to attack, shovels a pass around to Caboclo with the running hook. Oh, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I don't see the running hook very often in modern basketball. Nice pass from Avramovic. Can't put my teeth back in. And Ristic will go to the line for two.
Number 99, Blanca, jersey number 2. Substitution, Brazil. Back to the player.
.2 for Brazil to get down court and try and get one last score in this third quarter. It's third quarter, they trail by double figures in. Worst case scenario is going to be 6 here if this goes in. It doesn't. Well, I don't know if the clock was a little late starting there. If it was, that's going to benefit Brazil because they'll get a sideline ball instead. But they're going to take a second off the clock, I think. So what you give with one hand, you take with the other. Oh no, add a second, did they? No, there we go, 1.1. So it's a catch and shoot job, really. Haven't quite got time for a dribble. It's just about physically possible, but more likely than not, you won't get it off in time. I'll just lob it to Iago and see if he can hit it. And he's blocked. That'll do it for the third quarter. Serbia looked once again like they might get away in this game, but cannot shake off this Brazilian team just yet. And we're 10 minutes to go. Serbia 64, Brazil 59. Here we go then, last 10 minutes of this contest. Brazil trailing in the game, but we'll start with the ball. Down 5. Iago dos Santos, room for the 3, knocks it down. He went under the screen, he made them pay. It's his first field goal of the game. Well, that was a thread the needle pass. I think that came off Guduric last, so will be a Brazilian ball. Here's Iago. Diaz back to Iago. Takes the long one. Knocks it down. Back-to-back threes. Iago dos Santos puts Brazil in the lead. And we're not even a minute into the fourth quarter. And Serbia are forced into a timeout. They had a double-figure lead. They looked like they were going to get away in the third. But here early in the fourth, they find themselves 1 point down. Thanks to back-to-back threes from the man who plays in Belgrade for Crvena Zvezda. Well, under the screen, dangerous thing to do. And that one, I'm sure, made him feel a little more comfortable in taking this one. There you go. Mateus dos Santos, who is signed for Red Star Belgrade. Played last year in Ulm with Ratio Farm. So now, what if Serbia got, there's a holding foul off the ball. I think it's Santos. Goodrich with the reverse pass on the bounce, and Serbia straight back in the lead. Oh, fans enjoying that, but Serbia come away with the ball. Abramovic, ooh, a little extra step maybe. Certainly slowed it down. Looked a bit odd. Benitez going to try his luck, and he's going to find the bottom of the net. Victor Benitez has Brazil ahead by 1. Ristich hands it off. Dobric. Goodrich round the screen. That's an illegal one. He was all right at first, but he kind of leaned into him after that. Well, Coach Pesic had a different view of that call, and he's just explaining that. So he's got a warning for his protestations. At the other end of the floor, I think Coach De Conte is basically saying, I got a technical for that in the first half. I didn't get a warning. Oh, that's stolen away again. Abramovic once again in the passing lane, turning defense into offense with a run back too. He's got it again. And it's going to be a Serbian ball. And his teammates showing their appreciation for the defensive effort. So Abramovic trying to turn this around with his defense. 14 on the shot clock because the ball's in the front court. Abramovic up in the air and he dishes it off to Dusan Ristich, who's fouled and will shoot 2. Benitez coming across, taking one for the team there.
Number 42 shots.
I think more and more of the neutrals in the house have picked a side here. Certainly a lot more noise on free throws than there was in the first half. But look at the shooting, 24-27. 12 of 20 is not great. 20 is a lot, but 12 is not enough makes. Seven to play. Serbia are up by a shot. Well, again, just showing what they can do in the open court. Beautiful little touch pass. And Benite in vain trying to chase it down. Now Brazil's turn to try and put a shift in momentum. A lovely pass, but again, hesitant to go out to the shooters for some reason. Well, last action before the timeout. Foul by Vitor Benite. So a chance for Avramovic to convert the three-point play and stretch this lead out to 6. Might have been a lane violation. Doesn't matter as the ball goes in. Here he is again. Down court, causing problems. Avramovic, he's trying to get his hand on that ball. Dos Santos shows his behind the back pass. Benite bails out of the 3. Shot clock getting low. Benite off balance. Tough shot. $15 points now for Vitor Benite. Avramovic is going to take the 3. Not this time. There's only Brazilian players around the ball. So an easy defensive rebound for once. He steps to the basket too strong. There's a whistle on the rebound, I think. It's Maindal. Deando Vidovac is going to return to the fray. Vidovac gets it back from Guduric. Sets the screen, gets the switch. Guduric looking to attack again. Oh, beats his man, all ends up, but misses the layup. Oh, that is nice. What a pass that was. Everybody in the building was looking in the corner. The deception was that good. Avramovic, skip pass. Vidovac thought about the 3. It's kicked all the way out, has to go up, does go up, doesn't go in. Ristic trying to get his hands on the rebound, but Brazil with a chance to level the game again. 4.5 minutes to play here. Benite saw his man inside. Mindel is fouled, and he will go to the line to try and tie things up. We are tied. Well, these two teams playing their last game before heading off to the World Cup. Will they be playing a 45-minute game is the question right now. Too much size. I thought for a second that Petrusev had left that short, but he does re-establish his team's advantage. That's good defense going over the top of the screen there. Oh, the pass had too much zip on it. Serbia running, Brazil have players back. And there's going to be an offensive foul, and that's going to be the 5th, I think, on Filip Petrusev. That's a clumsy one, just sort of ran into the defender. Didn't really do anything. And you can see his frustration. Well, Neto is stood there looking to take the charge. He's not happy. You can understand why, because he's just running the floor. It's nothing to do with the ball. Not really going anywhere. He's had a good game. It has been slightly hampered by fouls, and it's now come to an early end. Neto. Pass is bobbled, but eventually Suarez is able to score. And we're tied again. To hold. And they're over the limit. And it's his 5th as well. It's been very efficient for his 10 points. I don't think he realizes it's his 5th because he's going to line up. And now he turns around and sees Big Lucas Diaz coming to replace him. He's worked it out. So Dejan Davidovac's at the free throw line with 3:10 to go, looking to break the tie. They've been absolutely excellent from the foul line today, Serbia. Oh, a rare miss. Well, we haven't seen too many of them today. It's just their 4th free throw miss of the contest. 30 attempts, incredible. Benite trying to find some room, gets the bump, doesn't get the roll. Marko Guduric. It's the swipe, isn't it? Well, they've given him the ball and Guduric hasn't walked off the court yet. He's being replaced by Vanja Marankovic, but he was still on there. Six players on the court when the referee had given the ball to the shooter. And he makes both, so Brazil are ahead. Diaz trying to stay in front here. Did a good enough job. Forced the three. And Brazil with the rebound. Whoa! That's almost stole that. And they do steal it this time. Numbers now. Oh, he went for the big jam, but the foul was called. Oh, went for the highlight play there. It's great defense from the Serbs. Forced the turnover. Well, you could see what was on his mind there, Dobric. He had poster written on his mind. Neto didn't want to be any part of that. Dobric, one of the few players to have missed a free throw today, makes the first, ties it at 78. Two, Serbia back ahead. And that's unfortunate. I'm not really sure what Vanja Marinkovic could do there. He was running and Neto sort of span into him. If you see it on the right of your screen here, well, you can only see the end of it. Well, if it comes down to a free throw shooting contest, the Serbs have definitely been better today. They got too many lined up there. There we go. Although Neto, who's not been tremendous from the free throw line today, has made both there. So Brazil are back ahead as we go in to the final 2 minutes of a tense ball game. Davidovac is going to go to the line now as Bruno Caboclo is called for the foul. Level again. Can we see the lead change hands once more? Yes, we do. Thiago dos Santos crosses midcourt for Brazil. Benite switching everything, the Serbs down to Caboclo. Double team comes. Does he step out of bounds there? Oh, the Serb player was out of bounds when he touched it. Although if Caboclo had his hand on the ball, that's technically a jump ball if two players are out of bounds. Oh no, it's who it came off. Well, that camera angle looked like a different outcome to me. Anyway, it's a Brazil ball. There's only 7 on the shot clock. Benito gets it away, but it comes off to Santos, almost steals away the rebound. But the grateful hands of Stefan Jovic on it. They're going to run a bit of time out of the game here. They've got to stop fouling Brazil. Serbia will happily win this game from the free throw line, I'll tell you that much. No, maybe not. He wasn't going to miss two. Well, that just increases the likelihood of overtime now. Back to a 2-point game. Minute 15 to go. Diego dos Santos, good pass. Kaboko levels the game at 82. Serbia are going to call the time here, I think, with 1:07 to go. Again, good penetration. Big man in the dunker's spot, ready for it. This is where the coaches earn their corn, and the players, to be fair. Who can make the right decisions down the stretch? As I say, Brazil have got to stop sending them to the free throw line. Force them to make a shot. Well, everything he's had has been at the rim, so no surprise to see his efficient numbers on the stats there. Into the final minute. Tied at 82. Jovic to Jovic. Here's Nikola. Step back three. Strings it. What a tough shot that is. Nikola Jovic. Well, I said this is when players and coaches earn their corn. That is a big time shot from Nikola Jovic. Well, there is going to be a timeout. There was a pause for a second, but now it is the turn of Gustavo de Conte to come up with something for his team. Serbia will be thinking one stop here can win them the game. Stop and then take the time. Score. And you're into two-shot territory. This is the one. Just a little jab step, free some space. Very modern basketball, step away. Three-pointer, everybody's got this in their locker nowadays, but never easy to make it in the final minute of a tied game. That's exactly what Nikola Jovic did there. Here we go then. This could be the decisive play in the game. 48 seconds remaining. Brazil will keep it in the backcourt so they get the whole shot clock. But they must score. It doesn't matter really if it's a 2 or a 3. 3 would be nice, but they need a score. There we go, Dos Santos. Trying to create room. No way through. Backs out. Gets a bit of a gap. Throws it inside. Well, it's somehow tipped out, but that bounced on the line from Neto. They can't believe it, Brazil. They don't think that was out. Well, it was a slightly broken play, but Serbia get the stop. Now Brazil are going to have to foul. I think maybe let a few seconds go to see if you can get a steal or force an 8-second violation. But if they get it over the halfway line, you've got to foul. And I think De Paulo's into the game specifically for that purpose. I'll let him use one of his fouls. It's a kick ball. Puts another second onto the shot clock. Well, that's an awkward spot. Somehow gets out of it. They get it over the halfway line. Do they go for the score? They run the time. They're going to run the time. And so is the gamble there, isn't it? You sort of think, well, we could just get a quick score and suddenly we're up 2 shots, but you're almost lengthening the game, aren't you? And up 3 as well. You only need 1 free throw to make it a 2-shot game. I mean, they want both. But Dobric at the line. Got to make 1. Make the first one, and you're in an all right spot, because if you miss the second, chance of an offensive rebound. Even if they get the ball, the clock is running. He does make the first, so it's a 2-possession game in favor of the Serbs. The timeout is coming, I think. This one they will advance the ball, no doubt about it. Oh, he's missed it. He gets his, he nearly got his own rebound. Here's Neto. Pulls up for 3, kicks it back out to Iago Dos Santos, who guns the triple. And they won't go down here, Brazil. It's a 1-point game with 11 seconds to go. And that was a smart play from Raul Neto. He realized as soon as he took off, he didn't have the best look at it. Saw his teammate on the trail and found him for the 3. Well, it had to go in, it did go in. Of course, Coach Presic can advance the ball here. You can see it's a good challenge from Nikola Jovic. Stefan Jovic couldn't quite get there as Dos Santos hits the 3. Hopeful call for a foul, so you get a 4-point play. I would assume he advances the ball in his front court. There's no shot clock issue either way, because there's less than 14 seconds to play. And that way, it's slightly harder to inbound the ball from the front court, because you can't run the baseline. You don't have as much space to throw it. Some of the angles are cut off, but if you turn it over, they've got 50, 60 feet to go. Well, they are going to take it in the backcourt. The gamble is if you turn it over, you lay it in. But you can run the baseline because it's a made score, so he doesn't have to stand there. Well, it's really easily in to Davidovac. Well, they've not fouled. They need to foul. They could not stop the clock. Oh, a total mental breakdown here from Brazil. And somehow Serbia have escaped, and they've hit a 3 on the buzzer. And that will count. Well, They ran off 12 seconds without being fouled and then hit a three at the end of it, Serbia. And Brazil, despite all their efforts to get back into the game, having trailed by double figures at times, were not quite able to get all the way back. And it was a slightly scrambled play, but that was out of the hands before the buzzer and will count. Not that it matters either way, they were going to win. But, well, what a thrilling way to finish the World Cup warm-ups. Always nice to hit a three on the buzzer, and always nice to win, which Serbia have done here. But Brazil have shown they are a match for pretty much everybody, and both teams will go confidently to the World Cup. Finished here in Shenzhen, Serbia 89, Brazil 85.